What's up YouTube, Dan here and welcome to another episode of my AC Milan career mode, and we're beginning today's episode with a game up against Seville in the Champions Cup group stages. So we're basically through at the moment because Seville are a couple of points ahead of us, as you're about to see in the league table or the group table. So they are currently on 9 points, we are on 8 points, but we are safe at the moment, and if we get some good points out of this game we are definitely through to the next round, because Bayer Leverkusen, if they don't win in this game, they will be out. So this is actually quite a tough game. They do have Emenike, who's really overpowered on this game. But with the team we have, I was hoping for a really good win in this game, and that would take us to top of the table. So whilst we're in the Champions Cup, I'm going to talk about the Champions League games that took place this week, and obviously Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm currently recording this on Thursday. So the first game I want to talk about is the Galatasaray versus Real Madrid game. So I was talking about this in my live stream yesterday, and if you don't know my channel, just go and check it in the description. There will be one. And the first goal of the game came with Gabbiadini, a really important game. And obviously we've got the first goal of the game there, Gabbiadini with a fantastic goal. Past the goalkeeper, classic Gabbiadini. But another chance going there from Bale. But I've noticed something, that don't actually score as many goals as I've actually scored in the past. And I don't know what that is, because my attack is a lot better than it was. But anyway, moving on to the Galatasaray versus Real Madrid game. So Real Madrid actually won the first leg, I think it was 3-0. So Galatasaray obviously needed 4 goals to go through, and that's without Real Madrid even conceding. So Real Madrid got the first goal of the game with Ronaldo, and it was really kind of spoiled the show a little bit, because Ronaldo got a little tap in and Galatasaray looked the better team throughout the night. So then in the second half, Aboué got a fantastic goal. You can go and check the highlights on ITV, or I don't know, but even Sky. But yeah, the second goal of the game came from Aboué. It was a nice pullback from Sneijder. Aboué came and catched up with the ball, and then had a really nice strike into the back of the net. Then soon after, Sneijder scored a really nice goal, really nice touch past Varane, who was actually in my AC Milan team a couple of seasons ago. Yeah, he scored a really nice goal, classic Sneijder. But then the last goal of the game, not the last goal of the game, but the last goal of the game for Galatasaray came from Drogba, a really nice flick. But that came a couple of minutes after the Sneijder goal, so it put Galatasaray in the right direction. And with the goal that Drogba scored, you were expecting a couple more goals from Galatasaray, but they didn't get them. But by the way, what was Jordi Alba doing there? Just running into the net. Don't know what I was trying to do, but anyway, Neymar at the moment is on the ball at the moment, and he's having a really good time at the moment. And he didn't really start at the club very well, but now he's going to some really good form, and he's starting to score a lot of goals, scoring a lot of goals and a lot of hat-tricks as well, which is really good for him. So it was a good goal against Fiorentina, who are actually quite high in the table, and it's important that we do actually get a good place in the table, even though my main focus is on the Champions Cup. So we do get a free kick on the edge of the box, and I think Neymar actually took this free kick in the end, because with the game midweek against Seville, I did have to play a bit of a weakened team, the likes of Bale. I think Lloris actually missed this game, and also El Shaarawy actually think they missed this game. But Neymar scored a goal there with the free kick, and he actually has quite good stamina. I remember on FIFA 12 he didn't have very good stamina, but on this game he does actually have quite good stamina. So we're up 3-1 at this point, a really good result against Fiorentina. You do actually have a really nice team. They have Jovetic, who I've had a lot of interest in him. But the thing I want to talk about next, and I will go back onto the Champions League, is my future career modes. And I have been talking about this a lot in the last couple of weeks, or the last couple of episodes. And the couple of ideas I have is doing like a PSG career mode live stream every couple of weeks or so, every week or so, and maybe live streaming it on twitch.tv, and then you can come and check that out, and I'll do that every week or so. And also I want to do my Southampton career mode, because you might be wondering why I deleted it, but I just want to take more time over it, because I don't feel that live comms, it's a bit rushed in the end. That's what my opinion is, but might not be your opinion. But we're into our next game up against Roma now. They do have a nice team. They have Leandro Demao, a couple of other players. Totti is quite old, I think he's retired, who is one of their main threats. And I am going to do a Serie A team this season predictions in my next video, because if you haven't seen my Bundesliga predictions, I'd recommend you go and see that. And I'm recording this just after that's been uploaded, and it's already on around 10 likes, which is really good, so thanks for that. And maybe if this reaches 15 likes, it will be the next episode of that. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But yeah, on twitch.tv, I wanted to quickly talk about that. I do a lot of making squads. I do make a lot of squads, a new one every day, because I want to become a new daily streamer, because I have a lot of time in the Easter holidays, obviously, but once I get back to school, I won't have as much time, but I will still have around half an hour, maybe an hour to live stream. So that's my plans. So also I will get another episode of career mode and some more team up on the day, but I want to do a live stream on the same day. That's my plans for the next couple of months. That's what I want to get into a daily routine of. So 1 video a day and then 1 stream a day. So that's what I'm trying to get into the mood of. So Neymar obviously is in really good form at the moment. He does get a bit of a chance there. It fails to Royce, and he actually hits the post there. A really good save, which caused a free kick in the end from Bale, getting into a bad position and actually knocking over the players. So the other 3 games I want to talk about briefly is the Malaga-Dortmund game, which actually finished 3-2 to Dortmund. So Malaga actually scored the first goal of the game. The first leg was actually 0-0, but Malaga did actually score the first goal of the game, which is the away goal. But then Dortmund did actually score, but then Malaga did score another one. So we were into the 90th minute. It reminded me of the Bayern Munich-Man United game in the Champions League final. And like what Man United did, they actually scored 2 goals, which is really good. The first one coming from Royce and the second one coming from Felipe Santana. As you see there, Juan Jesus getting a 9.9 rated. Don't know why I always call him Juan Jesus when I could just call him Jesus. But anyway, moving on to the next game. And it's a game up against Standard in the Champions Cup. So not going to be the toughest of games. Even though they are bottom of the group, it's not going to be the toughest of games in the end because they've only got 2 points as well and a -6 goal difference. So last time we actually played them, I think it was like a 4-4 draw, something crazy like that. But they did have one striker that stood out and scored a couple of goals. Can't remember his name, but he did score a lot of goals in that game. So as you see here, a bit of a fail there. Lloris falling over the ball there, or falling over Kurt Zouma there, and then throwing out for a throwing. He was a bit pissed actually, so he decided to just throw it out of play. So as you see there, just tripped over Zouma and then just threw it out for a throwing. So yeah, as I was talking about the Bayern Munich game next, so that actually finished 2-0, and I really did expect a bigger challenge from Juventus, but they didn't actually show up to the big occasion. Bayern Munich looks so good at the moment, as they've already won the Bundesliga, so they can focus on the Champions Cup, and that's exactly what they're going to do. As you see there, Verratti getting a shot as well, so that brings me on to the next thing, and that is the Barcelona-PSG game. So that actually finished 1-1 in the end. PSG got the first goal of the game. I think it was Pastore getting a goal, but then the second goal came from Barcelona, luckily, and that takes them through to the next round. So El Shaarawy getting a goal there. A nice goal, not a nice goal, but a bit of a deflection. So 1-0 at this point, still a quite tough game, still a lot to do to win the game. And look at just a lot of stuff going on inside the box. So we gradually get it out of the box. Carmona's on the attack. You know how much pace he has, but Gabbiadini decides to pass it to El Shaarawy. And El Shaarawy's looking around him, has really good vision, by the way. And he goes past the defender there and finishes it into the back of the net. So leave your questions for episode 50. I need to remind you about that. But we're actually going to end the episode today. We basically won this game, but the way I want to end the episode is I'm going to show you the Champions Cup, the end group stages, how everyone's done in the Champions Cup. But they do actually get a consolation goal, but not much more than that. But I do actually remember the Standard Liège game. I think I went 1-0 up and then they scored 2 goals in the space of like 2 minutes. And that's the game when Gareth Bale was doing so well and probably his best game of the day. Or the best game of the season. So El Shaarawy again, man of the match. And now I'm going to end with the group stages and you're going to see how all the teams did. So first the league table quickly. And look at us, 3 points ahead of Udinese with a game in hand. So that can take us 6 points clear. You are going to see Juventus climb up the table a little bit more. And they are currently got a game in hand over Udinese. But they will get above Udinese and go ahead of them. So I think it's going to be the top 2, Juventus and AC Milan as always. And in the first season, actually, if you don't know, Juventus did actually win the league. And AC Milan, as we did, actually won the second season. So we've done quite well. But hopefully this season we can win everything. So here are the group stages for the Champions Cup. Zenit are actually topping Group A, Manchester United in second, Anderlecht in third, and Stuttgart in fourth. So quite a tough group there for Man United. Zenit actually doing really well, so got to look out for them. But by the way, I'm going to do live commentaries for the quarterfinals, the semi-finals and the finals. So moving on to Group B now. We do have Real Madrid, Tottenham Hotspurs and Marseille and Copenhagen. Again, quite a tough group. Real Madrid and Spurs, obviously the best teams in that group. So moving on to Group C now, we do have Chelsea, Valencia, Spartak Moscow and AZ Alkmaar. So Chelsea obviously the best team in that group. In the next group we do have Bayern Munich, PSG, Sporting Lisbon and Olympiacos. So Olympiacos not the best team in that group, but I did do a squad builder, or in my live stream I did make a squad around Olympiacos players and Bundesliga players, so you can probably check out the stream for that. So in the next group we do have Dortmund and Juventus. Dortmund actually top in the group, so clearly got a couple of good players. But I do remember them getting to Stegen. They do have Ozil as well, I think, and Rodrigo, plays like that. So they got a nice team, and that's why they are top of their group. And there is our group. We are currently 4 points ahead of Seville. We've actually won 4 games and drawn 2 games. So the next group is Group H, and that is the last group, Man United, also Man City. But that's the end of today's episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode.